I've heard of a place out there where I lived. It's one of the back roads that is Alaskan new growth in the forests over these valleys. They say if you drive down this road on a day when the sun is shining so brightly as to make everything appear black and white, then you might come across a girl walking along the side of the road. She's said to be easy recognized because whether it's the summer or winter, she's always wearing a heavy wool overcoat, and she wears oversized headphones like in those big skull candy headphones you could find at the stores. According to this story, if you drive up along the side of her and roll down your window, you might hear her singing the song that some people say around to be Rizzo's Riss, Gloomy Sunday. If you interrupt her, asking the question before she finishes the song, said her answer will be, I can't remember, and then the next thing downtown, you will either be arrested or for the kidnap or murder of this girl. However, if you wait for her to finish, then ask the question being, when did it last snow? And this question asks no matter what season it is, she will give you three possible answers. If she says Thursday, you will drive down ahead as if nothing happened, but through you will be able to see and control your actions. It will be through a thick fog, as if you were asleep, but you will live out for the rest of your life in this empty dream state. And when you die, your soul will be condemned in empty black emptiness. If the answer is today, then you are far more fortunate and you will continue on your destination without the event upon returning home and find your greatest wish to be realized. However, if our answer is last Friday, then may whatever deny controls your fates and have mercy on you. You will vanish over a year, and no one will have a slightest clue where you have gone, and your family, in despair, will give you up for the dead. Then on Friday, during the following snows melt, your body will be around hanging from an old black spruce on one of the swamps. Your face will be eaten away, and your body will be in such a state of decay that you will only be identified as your dental records. In spirit, however, you will be trapped and forced to walk on the road every day when the sun is so bright and everything seems black and white. How do I don't know this? Well, I've never done myself, but I've only heard stories. But I have also lived up here for most of my life, so I can't tell you this honestly. 6 years ago, this entity was a little boy, and then they found my sister. And that, my little pretties, was last Friday, a creepypasta. My final thoughts of the story? Well, I could definitely say this right now that I just read this, just recently, and I have to say that this story was actually a pretty interesting one, in fact. I can definitely say that this story. Oh, pardon me about that, but this story actually was really an interesting concept. Like, I first heard of this story, on, I think it was on Crips Pasta's channel, I'm pretty sure. And surprisingly, not a lot of people had done this, story, I could definitely say. Not a lot of people have done this story for some reason. I don't know why, but it's such a great story. Like, I've seen, Creeps Corpse Husband, I believe, narrated this, and I believe as well, some other people had sat there and, done this story. But, I rarely have seen this story on here, so I could really say that, this story was actually a really interesting, concept. Like, I'm very surprised that rarely anybody had sat there and, well, narrated this. Like, no, not a lot of people have narrated this story. Well, I've seen quite a few people have sat there and narrated this story, but I decided to go ahead and narrate it myself because I obviously thought it was a pretty interesting concept. Now, I could definitely say that the story was actually really good and well made. It actually fit out well, and it was actually pretty awesome some in matter of ways. I could definitely say it's a really good creepy pasta. So I actually very like how the concept went out. It really had really chill, bone chilling, parts of it. And it was just downright amazing. Like, I know I've seen a few narrations of this story, so I thought, you know what, I'll go ahead and read it because it's a pretty interesting story. And I could definitely say this story actually had a very good concept when it came to that. So I definitely remember, seeing this somewhere. It actually comes out pretty interesting. So, what I actually liked about the story, well, I liked the grammar of this story. The grammar is really well done. It was beautifully well written, along with the sentence structuring, the storyline, and pretty much everything about it was just flat out amazing. It's just very, very well done and made. So I could definitely say that this story was actually pretty amazing and really well done. So I could definitely say that this story actually played out pretty well and really well made in this story. So I definitely have to say, when I first saw this story, I actually sat there and decided to sit there and read it because it actually flat out went amazing. So that's kind of why I had to sit there and make this story as so it's bad. Well, it's not bad, but it's good. Like, I could definitely say it's a pretty amazing story when it came to that. So I could definitely say that this story is actually pretty awesome. So I could definitely say that this story actually played pretty well. Now, with that being said, and that being the case, I'm gonna sit there and say this right now, that this story actually went out pretty amazing with the whole concept in that. It's just flat out awesome. Like, I really do like this story. So with that being said, though, I'm not sure who the original author is, as I can't really find who the original author is. But if I do find out who the original author is, I am definitely going to be sure to give him or her proper credit. This is an awesome story, and I definitely have to say it was pretty well made in detail with the whole concept and everything about it. It's just flat out amazing, and there's definitely a lot of time and effort when it came to this story. So I definitely have to say that this story was, oh my goodness, it was just amazing. So I could definitely say there's a lot of time when it came to that. So I definitely have to say that this story actually went into it. And I remember watching this, so I could just sit here and say that this story actually went out well. Now, with that being the case, if there's anything that I don't really care about the story, I can't really find it because this is actually a really good pasta. There's no cliches in it, so I can definitely say there's no cliches. There's no well, the grammar is actually pretty good, and everything about it was just, oh my goodness, flat out amazing. So I definitely have to say it actually flat out went well. And I definitely have to say that this story actually did pretty good with everything that went out. It was just, wow, really awesome. So with that being the case, I think I'm going to sit there and say that I actually found this story to be rather enjoyable. It was scary, I'm not going to lie. It's actually pretty good. So I definitely have to say, this story, on my opinion, was really awesome. I know it's a short story, but it's actually a pretty awesome one. So with that being the case, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and go ahead and say this right now, that this is simply my own personal opinion, and if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions regards to these creepypastas, and this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of this story would have to be a I guess you could say 10 out of 10. Really great story, really well made. Love the concept. It actually flowed well. It was amazing. I really do find this story to be enjoyable. And this is actually one of the best classic creepypastas I've ever seen. Unlike others on Goshia Wiki and some other crap. Oh my god. I don't understand that, but with that being said, this story was actually really enjoyable and well made. So anyways, with that being said, what did you guys think about this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this story a lot better. Leave me know your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. If you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload, so then you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, please roll the outro because I'm out of here, and I'll be catching you all in the next video. So peace out, everyone. And as always, I'll be seeing you all in the next video.